Happy Friday, folks. This is the guy, and I got this book years and years ago. I bought it on site when I saw it, and I'm not sure what the publication for this date is, or this book, sorry, but might say back here. I'll tell you really quick. Let me see if I see a print date on it. 92. Bought it in 92. And still in great shape. It was just giving an idea of some of the pictures in this book. And amazing. This guy's amazing. And he takes you through, scaping, planning, his tools, layout tips, you name it. I don't really follow anything in this book because I'm not that good. But I look at some of this stuff and I go, yeah, that's exactly what I'm shooting for. But anyway, just kind of get there, just do what you can do with what you have. So you know how it is with this hobby, everything's expensive, and time and money are the answer to everything, it seems. Anyway, alright, so here's what I got. I bought some of these. Right here, people have asked me about this tank, and you can kind of see what's going on in the substrate. This is Tahitian black sand. I've got some fluorite. This bottom layer is organic dirt. And organic dirt does amazing in the 120. And I just had great success with it. It's like my first tank in 20 years. And so the last two tanks I had before I got married were 230 gallons. I had a fresh and a salt, and the fresh was planted, and it had swords, things like that. And there was actually almost like a kind of a composite ash mix that you could get from Tetra, and you could put it in the bottom of your substrate and your gravel when you were setting up your tank. But then I started watching Dustin's videos on organic dirt, and I thought, that makes a lot of sense. So anyway, that's what I did, and then I just put a lot of time and effort into the substrate. This tank is coming up on almost a year old. I got a video that I'm going to do on it. But I got this tank on Craigslist for $350, believe it or not. Anyway, I don't need to get into everything about that. I'll do that at a later time. But what I really want to show today is here's the shrimp tank. This is a Fluval Studio 600. It's got a 206 canister, and this stand is kind of drilled for the. There's two pipes there. You can't really see. The stump's hiding one of them. And that whole stump was really just to try to hide the right angle. I hate right angles, whether it's a filter tube or a heater. I just, you want everything to try to be curved or smooth. And so that's really what that stump's trying to do, is hide. And the bag is really just to keep the shrimp from getting sucked up in a Never Never Land. But anyway, the problem I've got in this tank, just so you guys can see it, you see that lace plant? It looks like, reminds me of Chex Mix, when you get the Chex Mix for, like, you're going to watch a Super Bowl or something, but the brown's really a bad color for a green plant. And my guess is it's just not getting the nutrients it needs. Goodness knows it's getting the light it needs. People keep asking me about this Fluval Studio 600. Here's the two bulbs it comes with. Standard glow reflector. It's in the standard kit. People want to see how that thing is rated. This one's the high output. There's a spectrum on it. Right there. And it's called the Power Glow. You can look these up online. And they're 24 watt. And I love this reflector that comes with this, because the thing I like about this reflector, it's just a standard glow reflector, but it's actually bolted. It's got Allen wrenches right here that bolted into there, a little bit of dust there. But watch this, I want to take one hand, I'm going to push this whole thing back. And it's funny, you slide this thing back, and it totally changes the look of your tank, which is kind of cool. But here's what I'm doing. I've got one of these root tabs that I'm going to use for the lace plant, and it says on the box, I haven't really used one of these in like forever. This is how I used to do it in the old days before I started doing organic dirt, but 4 to 6 inches is the radius for one of these. So, for example, here's a ruler. There's a ruler, so it's saying, you know, a radius of that, right? So it's saying it could cover that kind of an area. So I'm going to basically take this, and I'm going to take these tweezers, right, or whatever they're called, and I'm going to go over here and stick this right under there. See what I can do here. This is probably not an easy thing to do with I can't believe I'm trying to do this with one arm. You know what? I'm not going to do it that way. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Alright, I'm not going to do this on this video, but I'm going to stick that root tab under this lace plant, and then I'll see how it does, as well as get those out of there. Sorry, I don't have enough hands. But one thing I wanted to show, and I did promise somebody, and I'll get a towel really quick. Somebody wanted to see the bottom of the 120 and wanted to see what the roots look like under here. And right now you can see I still got the flower going on the ruffle plant. This tank, if you go, people keep asking how long did it take to get this tank like this. Just check out the channel. I started, after setting this tank up, within a week I was posting videos with it brand new. So just kind of make it easy for people to just kind of, you know, track and see and watch as I figure it out. So this is a 120 gallon. I keep getting asked that. This is a 33 gallon or 600 liter. It's a Fluval Studio 600. You can see the little thing right there. This is Craigslist special 120 gallon. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the got this flashlight right here, and I'm going to try to show up under here. See how we do. Show you guys the roots under here. By the way, this was originally drilled out. As you can see, this was drilled out for a saltwater, and they had drilled 2 holes here and then drilled 2 holes over there. I sealed it. The rule is you get a piece of glass that's as thick as the glass of the tank. Had it cut in an 8 by 10 inch square, siliconed it on the edges, like what you're used to seeing with your tank. Put silicone around there, and then also silicone those holes, and you can get an idea for. This is the dirt. There's the roots. You can see roots everywhere. See it here. Really get to see the roots over in here, where I have all the swords, and they're just eating it up. But anyway, that's kind of it. You can kind of see the bubbles, and yeah, that's it. And that's a lot of weight under there. So, but I wanted to show everybody that. Somebody to ask about it, and I'll try to show how I set this thing up, and I'll even show the video where I go to the guy's house and check it out. It took me about 2 weeks to figure out how to seal those holes, and the whole time I was thinking, you know, I might just have $350 worth of a standing canopy and just have to figure out what to do with the tank. But happy with it, really good. This glass has a lot of scratches in it, and you can see like this line right here is where the overflow box was that's set right here. There's a really bad scratch that was in the front, and so what I did is I sealed these holes and then moved the back glass to the front, because the front had a really deep nick just right in the center, and it allowed me to move it. Matter of fact, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. By the way, if you got a deep tank, this is the best 30 cents you'll ever spend. Just get the long, stiff airline hose tubing, because if you got a deep tank, sometimes it's hard to get the stuff. But what I wanted to show you, that scratch in that glass is right there. You can see it. Right back there. See that niche? You see, yeah, you can kind of see it. It's right there. You can see it now. Put the tube on it, just right there. But anyway, pretty ugly. Hate those kind of things. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna put this together with the previous video, and I'm gonna sync that tablet for the lace plant. And my bet is it's the end of May almost. My bet is come June, if it's nutrient deficient that's causing that lace plant to look like Chex Mix right there. Oh, that I'm seeing bubbles from that root tab. Need to get that buried. But if that's what's going on, it's going to be shooting up leaves in about 2 weeks. It'll be going silly green. So we'll see. But I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching. Shout out to everybody. And have a great Memorial Day weekend. Thanks to all the vets out there that have served. And as the cheesy saying goes, freedom isn't free. And there's some people that paid the ultimate price. So anyway, appreciate all the veterans. Appreciate everybody who's in the military right now for their service. And I hope everybody has a great 3-day weekend. And I'll be bringing a 1-year anniversary video in June. And you guys just let me know what you want to see. Appreciate it. Take care. See ya.